chose again. A different story, different way. Will you find your happiness? Or more of just the same? More of just the same. 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 Say you chose again. A different story, different way. Will you find your happiness? Or more of just the same? More of just the same. 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 Just the same.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. I just realized the score is actually wrong there from yesterday's challenge. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully today is a better stream than yesterday. If you were on the stream yesterday, it was probably as big a disaster as it could get. But I think you know, we all took it pretty well. I think I handled it pretty well on my side, and I think everyone had the patience and understood in the chat. So yeah, if you weren't familiar with what happened yesterday, I would say go and watch the stream, but I don't think it was actually probably worth it. Basically, yesterday we had the semi-final Scuba against who was he even against? Why haven't my mind? Oh, Boyka. Why has my mind gone blank? Too early for a stream. It's like 1 p.m. and never stream normally this early. But some of the games happen in 1 p.m. nowadays. Yeah, we had Scuba against Boyka, but Scuba didn't show up for over an hour, actually multiple hours. So yeah, Scuba is now disqualified because we're not having someone arrange a specific time and then just not show up for hours without any kind of communication or pre-warning that they're not going to be there or whatever. So we had multiple people yesterday. Well, we had 400 viewers waiting for Scuba. He was on some drunk night out, it looks like. So yeah, Scuba is disqualified now. Unfortunately, yeah, I know it's a big shame that one of the semi-finals has not happened, but he's also now on holiday for 2 weeks. So yeah, it's a complete disaster for the other semi-finals. So Boyka is going to automatically go through to the finals. I did think about what can we do with Boyka's spot. Can we raffle it off? Can we do a free-for-all with the other experts and resurrect one of the kicked out players and whatever? But I just think it's unfair for Boyka because he already prepared for that day, for those games. Like tournament games with a lot of pressure on you. He already prepared watching Scuba's replays and all that stuff, and then for it, let's say we went and picked another expert, and even though they'd already been knocked out, let's say it's Herb or Hawkey or someone else that had already been knocked out, or Fargo, and then let's say we replaced them and then went on to beat Boyka in the semi-final. Is that kind of fair? And the answer is no. So yeah, as much as I thought about it, and as there's no easy answer when someone doesn't show up like that, but yeah, what we're going to do is actually disqualify Scuba, and he's not going to take part in any tournaments for at least the foreseeable future, or ones that I organize anyway, because if he'd have messaged like half an hour earlier to say, okay, the games are off, I'm out, I'm not going to be able to get back in time, I'm really sorry, blah blah blah. But the fact he actually even came online, read all the messages, and never had any reason or like pre-warned us or anything. He just left us all hanging for ages. So yeah, unfortunately that semi-final is done and dusted now. It would have been pretty epic to have 2 semi-finals. Would have been pretty normal to have 2 semi-finals, but yeah, unfortunately not. So yeah, just let me fix the scoring bracket here. So we got today we got Big Size against Little ViViD, and we will add the score to the top. We're going to show you the bracket to show you an update about what is going on and stuff like that, and where both players came from. I deliberately started this list a few minutes early, so we've still got 4 minutes before the games. So that gives me time to show you the bracket and stuff. So yeah, the bracket, I hope I put it in the description. It's like I've created a little shorter thing for it. If you go to like www.tiny.cc/bracket 707, it takes you to this link basically. There's also a link in the description, you can just click on it. And then you can find out all about the tournament, when it started, the rules and all, and the prizes and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you've seen it and often enough. $1,300 to be won in total in this tournament, and then for first place will get $700, second place $250, and so on and so forth. There's loads of other prizes for like best underdog win, which to be honest, I'll probably put it to a public vote. So look out on the channel for like a poll or something where you can actually vote for which you think was like the best underdog win, best moment, all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, I'll probably need people to help me with that. So if anyone wants to volunteer, either flicking through the streams to find the best moment and stuff like that, and either message me or let us know in the chat what you think particularly was the best moment. Because to be honest, I've done that many streams and there's been so many replays. Like there was 128 players and they've all played their games. So like there's literally probably close to 1,000 games been played. So I probably will need some help in determining who's going to win what prize and which moments should even be a contender for the best moments. For example, what I'm thinking is, as much as I don't really fancy giving Scuba any money at the moment because of the way he's treated us all, but for example, best underdog win, him against Logica, he was probably considered an underdog. A lot of people were picking Logica to beat him there, but Scuba did manage to destroy him on the day. I think it was like 6-3 or 6-4, something like that. So yeah, for example, that might be a contender for the best underdog win. Even though Scuba's an expert, a lot of people were picking Logica to win that. But yeah, there's loads of other ones. But yeah, in total, massive $1,300 prize pool. Right, okay, we need to go to the brackets. If you want to see the bracket, you just click up here. And then we are going to go all the way over here. So, yeah, there's yesterday's games. I've just given Boyka a 6-0 win. It would have been best of 11. But yeah, unfortunately, Scuba, I mean, the rounds are 7-day deadlines anyway, and he's on holiday for 2 weeks now anyway, so that's just another reason to kick him. Otherwise, I probably would have waited, to be honest. I probably would have waited the 2 weeks, but to just not show up for your games is just like, imagine if you had a football game like the World Cup or something in the semi-final, your team just doesn't show up, what's going to happen? Well, the chances are you're going to get kicked out of the fucking tournament, so that's exactly what happened. So yeah, Boyka is already waiting at the grand finals now. I think he probably would have been favourite to beat Scuba anyway, so it's not like we've put like a really weak player through. I mean, Boyka won the World Series 2020, so it's not like we've got a weak player waiting in the finals. Okay, so Excal and Fargo, they've already played. The score was 6-4. We actually do need to report that score. Excal has not reported it, so we will add that score in. I think it was 6-4, so we can press done here. Excal against Fargo 6-4. So if we press back now, that should now update. I can do this because I'm the owner of this tournament on this website. So yeah, don't think you can go and type in people's scores because it won't let you do it. I hope it won't anyway. Okay, so yeah, we had Excal against Fargo in that was a quarterfinal. So then Excal's already waiting there in the semi-final. So we're actually, this is the furthest back games. Size against ViViD here in the other quarterfinal. If we just look at the route that ViViD took. So ViViD came all the way from over here, faced the Ammon MC in the first round, 6-0 win. ViViD against Big Ganja, nice name, 6-0 win there. Whoa, ViViD has had a good run, man. Look at this, 6-0 against Rengo. But no offense to all of these players, I don't actually know if he played Ammon MC or not, because Ammon MC is actually very good. But yeah, Big Ganja, not sure on his level, although we did beat this guy 6-0. So yeah, I'm just not sure ViViD has had a proper challenge yet. Like Rengo's pretty good, Ammon MC's pretty good, but ViViD is like kind of top level. SPL is very good though, so that's a really good convincing win 6-1 because SPL, you go back a few years, his level didn't really used to be that high, but actually you check him now and he is actually very, very, very good. And he's very SPL is very like spends lots of time in the game working out how to box your dozers, how to crush a worker when it's building this tunnel inside the scaffold. He's very like meticulous and will go over the detail and spend time researching stuff. So I think that's one of the things that's helped SPL get good, because you see SPL's run there, he was doing very well. Mr. Toot 6-1, SPL against Basie 6-1, Apocalypse 6-0, but then ViViD, it just shows you how kind of good ViViD is. We have a look at Size. So Size came from here. I don't actually know if he played him. I think we had to kick that guy in. I think that was a Yami fake account, to be honest. And I think Izzo might have been a fake account as well. But yeah, either way, Size has gone through. B Crusher 6-0. So I don't think, again, no offense to any of these players, I think some of these were fake accounts though. Maybe Izzo was a real person, I'm not sure. Some of these were fake accounts made by Yami, so he had to get a free pass. So yeah, Size against Crusher. No offense against Crusher, but he's not obviously like top level, like in the top 5 or top 10, I don't think. 6-1 against Herb, that is good. Even though I don't think Herb is also in the top 10, although I think he's probably close. And that is still a good win. So yeah, now we've got a battle of two titans. This is kind of the up and coming. This is like the youngest player versus one. I don't think he's the oldest. He might be one of the oldest super pros, but it's like the longest serving expert size. He's been playing continuously for like what, 17 years or something. Versus ViViD, he's only 18 years old, I think someone said in the chat, or I think he told me. And he actually started playing the game because of the streams on this channel and stuff. Which, yeah, I feel like I should take a bit of a commission if he if he wins some money. So yeah, we got Size against ViViD. It's basically the battle of the new up and coming versus the longest like reigning champion. If you're familiar with boxing, like Size is like the Vladimir Klitschko, like longest reigning champion. Although he has been getting defeated a lot lately by the likes of Xcal, and also Boyka's been taking a lot of games off him as well. So yeah, Size has got a pretty hard route from now, whereas it's been kind of hard from there against Herb, but it's been getting progressively harder now. ViViD and then Xcal another step up, and then Boyka as well. So Size has got a pretty hard route, so don't go thinking anyone that has particularly got a hard route, because Size has definitely got one here. So yeah, without further ado, it's going to be best of 11. Welcome to the Russians in the chat, by the way. Vinayak, please don't mute people that are talking Russian. If they want to talk Russian, that's cool, but as long as the chat is not 90% spammed with Russian language, then that is cool. Because then obviously 99% of people on this channel speak English, so if you know English, if you can talk that, that'd be cool. Right, okay, so we're gonna kick off here. Who's top on the bracket? I think it's Big Size. Drink of choice today is a mochaccino from Costa. just in case you're wondering. But whenever I have one of them from Costa, I think the amount of coffee they put in it usually makes me feel good for a couple of hours. So should be some higher level commentary. Not as high as when I've had a rum and coke though. That's another level. Okay, Size is on top of the bracket, so it will be his map first. Where is Big Size? I think I saw him in the lobby, didn't I? Size was in lobby, right? Okay, we're gonna do a lag test. The reason that is because obviously I live in the UK, and whilst my connection might be pretty good, the distance to Malaysia, which is where ViViD is from, is quite significant. So it doesn't really matter how good a connection we have. I'm from UK, Size is from Denmark. Some people are asking how old we were before, or how old I am. I'm 30 years old. I believe Size is 33 or 34, and ViViD I believe is 18 or 19. Welcome everyone in the chat. Beast Zero says, are you 30 years old? Right, yeah, I just answered it. Yeah, I am. Flipland says it's 9 or 8 p.m. in Southeast Asia. This is just a test, by the way. Daniel Ortner says we need beer. Potentially we do. Yeah, welcome everyone in chat. Welcome Erdy, Fluffle, Vinayak, Irvin, Ancient Uka. I'm only laughing because I think I pronounced it wrong. Ancient UKR. Amjad, welcome back. Doorknob head. Welcome. Alan Timber, welcome, man. Mayhem. Watch time 335, welcome. Diamond. Pinkie Pie, nice, welcome. This name, Genix Zerard, is that how I'm supposed to say it? I keep wanting to say genetics, but it's not got a T in it in your name. Size him what you think with 20. Why are you asking ViViD? Because he's the one in from Malaysia. It's gone down to 17. Playable, but we could try Game Ranger. It's gone down to 15, man. 15. There's little freezes like that. We're going to try Game Ranger. Okay, I'm going to try Game Ranger. Okay, we're going to try Game Ranger. Okay, booting up the old Game Ranger. I do need to set up to use the different EXE. This one, so just so we can have the observer mode. Now we're going to kick off with this. Yeah, that was just a test. Someone in the chat said double CC without 50 question marks. It was just a test. Double CC, brand new strat. Just gonna do one more test. Like test with ViViD in the game will just be a little bit more testing than with other people in the game. Just because I mentioned before the distance, that's all. We're just trying Game Ranger to see if the ping is any better. We'll decide where is the best for the players to play. Obviously, I just want the lowest ping possible. If it was up to me, we just have 10 ping every time. But when the distance between players is, I don't know if it's at least thousands of miles, and if it's in the tens of thousands of miles. It's quite a distance from me in size to Malaysia. Is ViViD the only player we have from Malaysia? It looks looking better already, 14, but it does progressively get higher as time goes by. So let's have a see. Only the players here can know. But sometimes the ping can be deceiving. So for example, when I played Scuba, just like in Clan Wars, like a few days ago, he lives in Australia, so the distance is massive between the UK and Australia. Probably like two of the furthest points apart. I'd shot up to 25. Don't think it will change. Yeah, and whilst the ping like versus Scuba was like, it was like 14 or 15, was it? Oh no, actually, I think it was a lot higher. But yeah, sometimes you play a player and it'll... Whoa, look at the ping now. Sometimes you play a player and it goes to like 13 ping or 14 ping. But when you're playing, it does not feel like that. It's weird. Sometimes that number there is not reflective of the actual speed in the game. So yeah, both players still testing this. It's gone down to 17 now. But again, it could just be the... like, I don't know, man. It's shooting up at times and not at times. I don't think we're going to get it much better. I mean, the players will decide here. The players will decide here whether Rivora felt better. Or whether game range is better. It's freezing at times. We're 2 minutes in now, so that's normally after 2 minutes, that's kind of what it will settle at. But you see it's kind of shooting up at times. I think Rivora looked faster to me, but yeah, this is just a test, by the way, guys, in case you just tuned in. It's only a test. Russian guy says who's gonna win, in my opinion. To be honest, I think this is a real hard one to guess. I actually don't know. ViViD will be wanting to try and get a first big tournament win, because I'm not sure he's won any big tournaments before. And he's super good and super strong, definitely capable of winning. But is he going to play better than Size here on the day? I think the same Rivora. Oh, we're going to go Rivora. Okay, bear with me a sec. We'll just close Game Ranger. Yeah, so ViViD's like the up-and-coming new talent. I think he's better now than he ever has been. Whereas Size... Is Size as good as he ever has been? Or is Size getting progressively worse now as he gets older? I don't know. Yeah, it's really hard one to call, to be honest. Normally, like Boyka against Scuba, okay, you're going to pick Boyka to win. Even Logica against Scuba, you're going to pick like Logica to win, even though he did cause an upset. Upsets are possible. But this one, I just feel it's hard to predict. I'm going to go... I think ViViD is going to... Oh, do I think ViVid's going to do it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, it's easy for me just to say, oh, it depends who's going to play on the day, because I do believe sometimes Size plays better than other days. Sometimes he plays absolutely awful and sometimes he plays good, where I've seen ViViD is probably more consistent. But Summer Arena, I've got to make a prediction. I can't just sit on the fence. It's just really hard. What are other people's predictions? I want to see some expert predictions in the chat. Come on, I want to see some scores. It's hard for me to pick, but I'm gonna go with ViViD by a close match. I think ViViD's feels like he's got something to prove. I think ViViD will want to get his first big tournament win. I think Size may be lacking a bit of motivation and a bit of skill level at the moment. I don't think he's as good as he used to be. Or maybe the average level of players have just increased. And I don't know. I'm going to go with ViViD just edging it. But this morning I was picking Size, so that just shows you, like, I honestly don't know who's going to win here. But they're the most exciting games when you don't know who's going to win. Maybe the first 2 or 3 games will tell us who is going to win. Right, we're on Summer Arena, which is Size's map pick. We've got ViViD in the north with the China Vanilla in the green. In the south, we have Big Size in the blue with the GLA Demolition. Russian guy in the chat says, am I from London or Chelsea? I'm not from either of those. I think Chelsea's in London, isn't it? I think Chelsea is part of London. I'm not from London at all. I live near London now, like an hour away. An hour's drive away. Xcal says it depends on the matchups. So what would you favor ViViD as? Because ViVid's China Mirror, for example, is very good, but so's Sizes. GLA Mirror, Size is actually pretty good as well. He's been spamming a lot against Boyka. Air Mirror, ViViD might be able to get the win, because I think Size's Air Mirror used to be really strong. Like, Size's Air Mirror used to be the best in the game, as I've said before. Oh man, 100%. This is what Size is susceptible to. He doesn't really save his workers ever. So is he going to be able to save these workers here? He needs to press X on these workers, man. He's going to pull them a little bit too late. He could put them inside the technical. That's pretty good if he puts them inside the tech. It's one way of saving him. Terrorist here from Big Size. I mean, yeah, what matchups would you favor ViViD in? Like USA versus GLA? I mean, maybe I haven't played ViViD a lot. I played him like probably... Oh, man. I played him probably like 6 or 7 times last month in Clan Wars, I think. And I think I had quite an even score against it, or maybe I was 1 positive. I can't remember exactly. GLA mirrors, he's pretty good, but I mean, so is Size. I don't. This is one where I genuinely don't know who is better, and that's rare. Normally, I have a pretty good idea of who's better at what, but honestly, here I don't really know. I'm at a bit of a loss, and that's cool. I like that. Right, Size's first. Look at this from ViViD. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Maybe that could be the other way around. It's still pretty good, I suppose, as long as he's got his trucks protected. ViViD's on 3 supplies much faster. Size establishing some control in the middle. Got a demo trap here. ViViD obviously got, as I said before, he's got a much better economy. He's on 3 supplies a lot sooner. So the longer the game goes now, more ViViD is going a little bit more ahead. But he does have a much weaker army here with China Vanilla. I mean, maybe from this game already, we're already starting to see how solid ViViD is. Look at his opening and build order. He's not taking any punishment everywhere. Gatling cannon going down on the right. ViVid's now coming in through the middle. Size did say in the chat that he was scared. But then again, ViViD said he was scared too. So, yeah, this is the type of pressure. Like I always say, like in Clan Wars and stuff, there's not as much pressure. You can lose 10 games. It doesn't really matter. You're not like out of the tournament or out of the series or whatever. You can play the next day 10 games, and as long as you win, you've got a positive score at the end of the month. But like in a tournament, you lose a few games and you are, or once you're out, you're out. That's it. It's single elimination. That's it. Technical does get annihilated there by the Gatling cannon. Nice little defense there from ViViD. He's got a nice solid opener. His flamer did go down there. Did clear the bunker though. I suppose that's pretty good. But Size dropping down more tunnels. Size looks like he's going for the oils. I like how it's just Size has started making the rebels and then the capture upgrade, because he told me he used to get the capture upgrade and then make the rebels. And I said to him, why do you do that? Because the rebel can be walking whilst you're upgrading it. It's just a waste of time. So I like how he's changed that now. I don't know if it's because of me. I'm going to take the credit. Demo trap sends the red guard into oblivion. Ah, that's a painful death. Best of 11 is the format today. Inferno cannons are already out, and Size looks like he's having a bit of a ropey start. He's not getting Palace yet. He's making another arms dealer, but I don't know if that's going to be bad for him, because these Inferno cannons will probably need taking out with demo bikes. I don't really know how he's going to take them out, unless he goes to Scorps and quads, which I think is probably what he will do. Quite an even game so far, but yeah, with the Infernos, they're gonna have a lot of success clearing out the middle. 2 oils now belong to Size. He's also upgraded to a 3rd supply. Size now doing a little push on this left hand side, and so far I think ViViD is coming out on top on these engagements. Size lost 2 quads there for pretty much nothing. He lost a tech there for pretty much nothing. I'm sure he lost another tech in the middle. Oh no, he lost it over here for nothing before. But it's kind of hard to pressure China a lot on this map because of the choke points. Once China gets him bunkered off, he's onto a pretty good position. Supply going down for ViViD on the right side. We're already seeing a very, very high level quarterfinal here. As I say that, this is a gap for nothing. But it can happen. Can happen. We've got an Overlord now out. Airfield being placed down by ViViD. Nickname in the chat says Size doesn't have very much luck with the tech so far. So yeah, this supply may be a little bit ambitious from ViViD, dropping down that supply. And Size has punished it straight away. He only had 1 tunnel there, simple, just popping his units. But what it has done is allowed ViViD to clear some in the middle, so maybe that was his plan all along. ViViD has now got his own Lotus out on the right side for capturing the buildings. Size has got a decent amount of money, but no Palace in sight. I would say demo bikes is going to be key to taking this out. He has got Scorpions. He has got a Toxin Tractor should he want to clear these buildings out. And I think a bad spot for China is when you take hold of the middle, but there are still tunnels on the sides, like in Tournament Desert as well. You can slowly get pulled apart by them, by the GLA attacking on the right and the left. But this army from ViViD does look pretty good. I would like to see subliminal messaging. He has had the propaganda in it for a while. No subliminal messaging just yet. You can tell when he's got the subliminal messaging because he has the yellow outline on the red X. Excellent stats chat says, wow, ViViD is looking strong so far. Totally agree. But Size has now managed to clear out that bunker. But to be honest, I think because he was engaged there anyway and lost 2 quads, maybe it would have been worthwhile just clearing that bunker as well, because ViViD would then be completely exposed. Sure, Size would have lost 1 or 2 more tanks, but he would have broke through and probably closed down the airfield. But maybe he doesn't know the airfield's there yet. CC now been placed down on the right side by ViViD, and yes, still no subliminal messaging. Say that's the only little mistake we're seeing from ViViD so far. Maybe apart from that little supply that he did. Oh, Size has come back now with his reinforcements, but there are mines there. There's need to be careful of the mines. Is he going to realize? He should realize now because there was an explosion. And now he's just going to go back. But ViViD's dropped down another bunker behind. But I do feel what I just said, that situation I said about before, about where China takes control of the middle, but then gets pulled apart by the left and the right. I feel that's going to take effect soon. But as I say that, ViViD's actually clearing out the right side now with his Inferno Cannons. Inferno Cannons, even without the upgrade, are super strong. Another bunker being dropped down by ViViD on this left side. Can sell that supply now, get a little tiny bit of cash back. It's like 450 or something you get back. Side's now trying to pick off an Inferno Cannon. ViViD wants to protect these Inferno Cannons. He wants to at least save 3 so he can still create the Firestorm. I don't know actually with 2 and the subliminal messaging if you actually can get it, but all 4 Inferno Cannons go down there, and ViViD is now starting to feel some pain from Big Size. Big Size actually pushing down the middle now. He's taking down the airfield. It was looking so good for ViViD, but actually here now he is definitely taking the backseat in this game. If that's even the correct saying. Second position or... Backseat means you're kind of chilled and relaxed. He's not probably relaxed right now. He's taking a... He's taking the disadvantage so far. Size definitely taking the advantage. Size got 60 or 70% advantage now, I'd say. Maybe even higher. Supply trucks are going to go down now from ViViD. Quad cannon. It's trying to escape and probably kill the propagandist in it, but one GAT is chasing that. ViViD is desperately trying to clear up this in his base. Size just attacking the buildings, actually. Not interested in killing the trucks. He's just outright going to kill the buildings. ViVid's got a decent amount of money. He's got 1900. Carpet bomb coming in from him. Got a rebel capturing the right side oil. Carpet going to come in. Probably kill a few units as well as a few workers. Yeah, a few workers. Don't know if he has the upgrade yet. No, he doesn't, but he's going to have ambush soon. That's why he's killing the buildings, get the majority of the XP. Forces ViViD to remake it and cuts off his economy. Size tried a little attack here on the right. Does lose... Ooh, didn't actually lose anything. He lost a lot of HP, but didn't lose anything. Mines now coming in from ViViD on the right side. Artillery coming in and finishes off Size's buildings. War Factory and the supply do go down. Mines been placed down here, so Size wants to stop this. Wasting units there. Size lost a lot. ViViD a lot ahead in terms of XP. ViViD's still circling with the MiGs, but I still think Size has got a major advantage here. He's also got this left oil and this supply. He needs to make some more workers. He's still got that right oil. That one there probably can be killed by Size pretty easy. Even a technical on 1 terrorist or 1 demo bike. Even maybe the rebel. But the Vet 3 GATs are going to come through and clear that up. Still no subliminal messaging from ViViD. I'd say that's probably a major mistake now, because it does make these units a hell of a lot stronger. Just for $500, that upgrade from the propaganda center, I think it's like 25%. Oh no, it's 100% extra heal rate, isn't it? It's 100% because normally you get 2 HP per second. I think Vinayak said in the chat. But with the upgrade, you get actually 4 HP per second. So you increase your heal rate by 100%. So, and I think the fire rate by 25%. So the subliminal messaging, man, is like an absolute must for China when you've got a speaker tower like that. Jean Michel is now out, takes out the Dragon tank. This oil now belongs to ViViD. Size not killing it just yet. He is killing it now. Could even target it with the tunnel just to get it a little bit quicker. ViViD now pushing back. He's expanded to the middle. He's still not got his main supply or his right side supply, but he's actually long distance collecting with 4 damaged trucks or 3 damaged trucks and 1 full HP. But yeah, ViViD is still doing pretty well. Size not on demo bikes yet, but where's Size's CC? CC now being placed down, but he's already way past level 3. Demo Rebel Ambush could end the game here. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm talking about. When the pressure in tournament situations, you don't realize you get to level 3 and you don't build it until later. You've not been getting the bounty. You've not been using the Demo Rebel Ambush. Which is weird, actually, because I play a lot of 2v2s with Size. And he's always the one to say, I'll be like level 2 or something, and like so close to level 3. And he'll always be saying to me, are you level 3 yet? Are you level 3 yet? Can you use your carpet? Can you use your Demo Rebel Ambush? Yes, it's weird Size actually not realizing that.
Holodom.
It's Lord Oman. Oman, like the country? Thank you very much, like, yeah, thank you very much for the $5. Don't know what I was trying to say there. Thank you very much for the donation, man. Much appreciated. I was deciding how to pronounce that, if that's Oman, like the country, or Omen. Oh no, Omen would be M-E-N, wouldn't it? Yeah, thanks for $5, man. Much appreciated. ViViD now pushing on this right side. Yeah, by the way, when you donate $5 for the super chat, it doesn't add up into that bar in the bottom right, by the way, just in case you were wondering why that's not filling up. It's linked to Streamlabs only, but the super chat doesn't actually add up on there. Not to mention that YouTube takes a 30% cut of this super chat as well. So, YouTube is robbing me blind. Okay, so ViViD is still pushing, but where is this Demo Rebel Ambush? We're surely going to see it now. Does he have the upgrade? Yeah, he does. He's actually sniped the Overlord. Demo Rebel Ambush there, man, and that whole army's gone. Could even maybe take out the supply if you do it like there. But yeah, ViViD's still very much in it. Demo Bike comes through, kills 2 ECMs. He's getting the bounty money now, his Size as well. Although it was a little bit late, so not absolutely perfect from Size. He's not got the worker's shoes just yet, but does he even have a market? Yeah, he does have a market. No AP ammo. Demo Bike's coming through from Size now. Again. Oh, Viniac says 2% and 4%, not 2 HP and 4 HP. Ah, right. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, 100. Either way, 100% increase, isn't it? I'm always learning new facts about Zero. I'll tell you a fact, okay? Sidetrack from the game. You know a Scud Storm? If you fire it directly in the air and fire it at itself, apparently it doesn't cause damage to itself. It's one of the only buildings that doesn't cause damage to itself. Like, who knew that? And I'm sure a few people did, but I can assure you 99% of people didn't know that. Okay, Size pushing back in the middle now. He does not have AP ammo, so these quads are going to be weaker than they possibly could be. A mine drop coming through from ViViD. It could be... No, it's not going to be EMP. He's not 5-star yet. Helix is now being prepared by Little ViViD. Maybe we'll call him Big if he wins this game. But definitely an epic first game, man. I think China Vanilla actually isn't that bad here, because when you bunker off the sides, like he has done here, you can just concentrate your force in the middle. And GLA doesn't really want to take head-on engagements against China. GLA's speciality is using the different tunnels to attack in different spots. But when they're bunkered off like that, then it becomes a lot harder to do. The mines and the Gat cannon and the bunker. Yo, Erdy, thank you for the €2, man. Much appreciated. Erdy is our longest serving YouTube member. He has a super epic badge in the chat, but also my moderator and stuff in the chat and on Discord. Really good guy. Just in case you're wondering who Erdy is. Erdy's actually also in the army for Finland as well, I believe. Okay, big push here from Size now. He really wants to push through here. Maybe one Scud launcher would have been good to get through there. Or the Demo Rebel Ambush. Have we even seen it yet? Maybe it's landed there and I just missed it. But yeah, the Overlord did get killed, so maybe I've just missed it. Sometimes that does happen. thought the sound was a little bit too loud. Let me know if it's too quiet now. I think it should be a little bit better. Yeah, if you fire a Scud Storm directly in the air and fire the Scud at itself, it doesn't damage itself. Apparently, this is what I've been told anyway. 0 Hour Man is full of tips and tricks. It's like you learn something new every day. 3 Helixes now reveal themselves from Little ViViD. Now clearing up in the middle, but the Helixes are taking a lot of damage from these quads. No AP ammo from Size yet. He does have the money for it, so I would really like to see it. That's got to be EMP. Oh, big size. Big size. Big size. He's just lost his whole army, but there's more quads. There's more quads. So that was actually a really good trap there from Size. I don't think ViViD realized how many more quads he had. That's the one thing about Big Size. He will always keep a lot of army out. So even if he loses the first ones, he's got more ready. So that actually looked like a super solid performance from Big Size. As much as he had the better army there, demo against China, it's still not that easy against the real Pro China, and we saw real Pro China there from ViViD. So strong performance from both. I'm expecting fireworks for the rest of this series. Big Size goes 1 up, but yeah, he did have the better army there. Will ViViD be able to do the same? His GLA against China is super strong as well. I'm excited, man. I don't actually still know who's going to win. Based on that, I mean, ViViD was expected to lose because he had the weaker army. But he still did really well. It still went almost 20-minute game. And how many people can play China Vanilla for 20 minutes against Big Size and still be doing pretty well throughout it? Probably not that many people in the world, to be honest. All right, we've got Summer Arena. So yeah, demo against China. XL in the chat says ViViD has to win this. I agree, he does have to win. But you have seen sometimes Size go 3 or 4-0 up in the beginning, or go like 3-1 up, like against other experts, and then go on to lose in the later game. Maybe he gets a little bit overconfident, or maybe the other player ups their game or not. So still got that in my mind. ViViD could still do a late comeback, even if he does lose this game. I'm expecting he probably will win this game, but just because the techs and the quads are more expensive for demo, in the early game, I don't actually think China is that bad, but it's later on when demo bikes and demo will ambush. That's when it becomes hard. So yeah, I'm expecting another 20-minute game like that. That's what I'm expecting. But I will be really impressed if ViViD pulls off a quick victory, or if Size does. I'm expecting another close game because yeah, just because of them expensive units, the expensive quads for demo, and the expensive tech, I'm expecting he's gonna have to get onto demo bikes and ambush to win the game again against Big Size's China. We've got Big Size in the north with the blue, China Vanilla. In the south, we've got ViViD, little ViViD, with the fluorescent green GLA Demolition. Burhan says, Domi, can you tell me what is the meaning of a Vet 3 German in bike? I love Chinese whispers. Have you heard of Chinese whispers? Where something starts off and then someone tells someone something, and then the next person tells that next person something, and then slowly it changes. It's not a Vet 3 German in a bike, it's a Vet 3 German on a bike. It's like a kind of become a meme when Boyka said he was going to win a mismatched game with a Vet 3 German. I almost said German then. A Vet 3 German on a bike. I mean, there was a game that mismatched against Size. He 95% chance had lost the game, but it mismatched. But Boyka said he was going to win it with a Vet 3 German on a bike. But yeah, there was no chance he was going to win. But it was just funny at the time because Boyka was adamant he was going to win. Almost lost that terrorist. I thought the terrorist disappeared then for a second. So Size is off to a pretty strong start. He's done a different build order because he's done a forward supply here in the middle, so he's collecting from the center, and he's also denied ViViD getting inside of that bunker. So straight away it's looking like a strong position for Size, but the weak point for Size is actually this right side, and if ViViD manages to get more tunnels closer to inside of Size's base. But Size is on 3 supplies, needs to get that second. Ooh, that's going to be a TNT on the war factory, but is it going to kill a terrorist? Nah. So Size has got good clearance in the middle, but oh, Size has lost 1 dozer already. He's only got 1 other dozer now, so ViViD actually might take he is in the same clan as XCal, so I wouldn't be surprised if ViViD has been through the cost me 2k. What? Of course the what the did he get cancelled war factory? Oh, scaffold got shot. Okay, so yeah, he lost the scaffold. I must have missed that. Did he lose a scaffold here? Maybe. Where was the scaffold? Maybe. That's the thing about these streams. You can rewind it and see, but I didn't see any scaffold. But obviously there was some kind of scaffold here that got shot. But yeah, I think ViViD is in the same clan as XCal, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's been trained to dozer hunt, and obviously not that good training because XCal's definitely got some work to do because there's a dozer right here and he's wasting valuable seconds in terms of killing it. Mines have been deployed, but you see them when they spawn just for like a half a second. But this, yeah, this dozer could have been picked off now, and if it fails to get picked off now, XCal's going to be having words with ViViD. But it looks like Size's build order is getting punished. He's done this build order a few times, and yeah, what happens is GLA just gets the wraparound. I think it was probably the wrong build order to do here. Size is now running around looking for this tech. He's already lost 2k. He's probably a little bit frustrated from that. And he's got a tunnel here on the right to worry about. The Flamer will see it, but the Flamer's running back to wherever the hell it's going, to be honest. Size needs to go over here and repair, but the dozer is going to be exposed. Another forward tunnel from ViViD. ViViD is still on. Oh, he's on 3 supplies now, but no, not really any workers. ViViD is losing quads here. Don't necessarily know if he needs to just waste quads here. Probably could have gone back, but he did take out 2 units. ViViD has killed the Flamer here on the right side now. So he's got his 2 war factory production, so, and he's still collecting on the middle. So technically, he has the money and the economy to kind of hold on to these sides, but he does need one side at least bunkered off. You can't have China fighting on 3 fronts against GLA because GLA will just tear you apart with the tunnels. Quick teleportation of units. Then yeah, GLA will just rip you apart, exactly like ViViD is doing here. So Zai's now going to clear the middle, but he's also got to worry about the right side. I would like kind of ViViD to creep forward here with tunnels and quads. I think that's probably a good idea, but ViViD is probing on all fronts. Zai's doing well. Zai's under a lot of pressure to defend on all of these fronts, but he needs to get a Gatling cannon or a bunker or something to seal these sides off. You cannot just keep sending units there because these quads are just going to keep coming in. Techs are going to keep coming in. Demo traps even been placed down there by ViViD. Zai's now secured the middle with 2 flamers, but I think even that two quads or whatever, a couple of quads, a Scorpion or a demo bike could take them out. Size is even losing more units here on the left. He's gone a little bit too close to that bunker. He's got an outpost here to help out. He's still collecting in the middle, so he's still on 3 supplies, but his economy is slowed a bit because these trucks are moving. These trucks have got a long distance to move. That's a perfect supply, but this those is going to be way out in the open. Size are going to try and close this tunnel down from behind. So suddenly it's actually not looking that bad for Size. I mean, if he gets like a series of flame walls here and he manages to take out these tunnels, he's not actually in that bad a situation. But ViViD is doing a pretty good job here. No flame wall from Size. He often does this, to be honest. Often does no flame wall. I don't understand that. He's trying to clear here, but Size not paying attention. He could have cleared out that bunker. ViViD evac'd it and then went back inside, but Size did not retarget. Instead, Size was making a 4th supply. Scorpion tank is now out. the Vet 2 quad, that gap will go down super quick. ViViD does need to keep units here and stop size collecting, because the more money he gets, the more units he's going to be able to produce, like basics. Don't know why I needed to explain that. Basics 0. So yeah, supply going down in the middle now. Like to see the trucks picked off as well, just to get a little bit more XP and whatever. Could get some scrapped up quads if you wanted to. Flame here going down. It's not really a strong performance from Size, I don't think. It looks alright for him when he was going to clear that tunnel, but just this... I think Size of all people knows you need to bunker off one side. You can't just leave units to protect the side. You need bunkers, you need Gatling cannon, because at the moment he's getting wrecked. And I've seen him do this against GLAs before as well. Maybe he just feels like if he does go late game, maybe he just wanted to put on the pressure straight through the middle and catch ViViD off guard, but maybe he just wanted to finish it quick. Yeah, I don't know. But ViViD has reacted perfectly here and got the win. Pretty convincing, I think. Size upgrading to a propaganda center now. Size also pushing on this right side. Almost a Fargo pop there from ViViD. ViVid's going to put the rest of his quads in here, and he could probably pop there from now. And I think he probably could win that engagement. He's actually just going to pop from the one behind, take less damage and come in. But yeah, that's Size's whole right side of his base now going to get wrecked. Size now dropping down a barracks deep in the back of his base. But yeah, you see how the game's different now. If ViViD had gone in and hunted that dozer rather than killing them trucks, Size would have already quit now, I guarantee that. Size would have quit, because he wouldn't have been able to repair that supply. He wouldn't have been able to drop down that. He wouldn't have been able to drop down that. I mean, ViViD's got the win here anyway, because I do like killing the economy as well. If you're not going to pick off the dozer, okay, kill the trucks. I do like that as well. But yeah, if he'd hunted the dozer, I'm pretty sure that would have annoyed Size so much he would have just quit. It's looking like it's going to go 1-1. A lot shorter than I predicted. I thought it'd be another 20-minute game, but we're actually only 8 minutes, and it looks like Size has been defeated. ViViD playing real well. But again, demo is stronger, but I just feel like if you play it with the bunkered off sides, I feel like China has got a good chance, like ViViD showed us. So based on that, so far, I'd say ViViD is technically looking better today, at least in that matchup on that map, because his performance as Vanilla China went a lot longer and looked like he could win at times as well. Big Heisenberg says, stop flaming poor Size. I'm not flaming him, man. I tell you as I see it. If I see someone's build order getting completely wrecked, and I've seen him do it a few times, I will say exactly that. There's no flaming. Flaming would be saying Size's China is just absolutely shit, which is not. He's one of the, well, in my view, one of the top Chinas in the game. But there on that map, I've seen him do that build order a few times. I think even one of the last challenges against Excal, he did it. He did the same thing, and Excal just got a tunnel up on that right side and did exactly the same. It's like Size hasn't learned his lesson. But maybe Size knows something we don't. Maybe he wanted to pile on the pressure through the middle and keep him busy, and maybe didn't think ViViD would get that tunnel up on the right. Maybe he thought ViViD would be more defensive. Maybe if ViViD did play super defensive, like all the tunnels on his side of the map, like let's just have a look at the map again. So let's say ViViD like played defensive. He did like a tunnel there, a tunnel there, and a tunnel there, which is probably what a lot of players will do. Then maybe that build order would have worked. Evergreen Lagoon. But yeah, unfortunately for Size, ViViD did punish it. Yeah, but there's a difference between flaming and just saying what's going on in the battlefield. Oh, it looks like another 1-1 nuke against air. Interesting, although Size is, I'm going to flame Size again. His V micro at some points is a little bit questionable. Also got to take into account the speed is probably not ideal. Like straight away, you'll see the ping going up to like close to 20. So that could be impacting the players. Could be. Right, we've got Big Size as the nuke in the south, playing as the blue color. In the north, the Evergreen Lagoon. We've got ViViD with the fluorescent green trying to camouflage into this map with the USA Air Force. I'm expecting just 2 supplies, War Factory, Barracks from Air Force. Air Force does not really need to do anything fancy. Of course, you can try and go like 1 airfield and a barracks and fire bases, but I really feel the safest build order is just War Factory, Barracks. Just make 3 Vs. As soon as you get 2 Vs and an ambulance, or 3 Vs and an ambulance, you just push across the map. It doesn't really matter where you push, but generally you can probably win with those first units. Another option is to fill 1 V up in the beginning and just send it across the map, harassing trucks, trying to pick off some dozers and stuff, which is an option too. So Try's trying to bunker off this left side. He gets inside of this one, and he's got a bunker here as well. So that's sealed off pretty much all of that. You probably could still sneak a V down there without taking much damage, and you probably could sneak a V through there as well without taking much damage, and maybe take 1 or 2 shots. That's what ViViD's going to do. He's going to put 1 or 2 missile defenders inside of there. I think it's going to be 2, and he's going to straight away try and push. Now, ViViD's got a choice to make when he comes. Ooh. Going to go inside of there. Is he just going to check this bunker and make sure if Size is inside of it or not? Is he going to go through? He is. He is. I said 1 or 2 shots he might take, and he's actually going to take none. He does manage to get through. So he had 3 missile defenders inside of there. One of them's got this bunker, and now Size's base is wide open. He had 4 tank hunters inside of there as well. Big investment into that bunker. He's got a bunker here on the right side, and Size actually in the base with a GAT. But there is a V there to defend it. This V here from ViViD. Size hasn't taken that much damage. Okay, he lost a dozer. But now that these tank hunters are going to come and kill this V. Oh, man. Size, what are you doing? Didn't target the V properly. Okay, it does go down now, but the missile defenders are evac'd. So that's going to stop the trucks returning, well, anytime soon, because a lot of these tank hunters have gone down. So not a great situation for Size. Size also bringing his dozer over here. He's got a troop crawler out. 1 unit did go down there. Did significant damage to this V. But, I mean, look what I said. 3 Vs and an ambulance. As long as they've got quite a few missile defenders inside of it, you just go in now, and Size is probably going to take a hell of a lot of damage. Size now needs to get in that bunker ASAP. But even if he does, you just send the ambulance first. You can still take out the bunker. I already think Size has lost this game. But it is air against nuke. It is super hard. Yeah, there's no way Size can win this one. Taking too much damage already. You need to have an amazing start. You need to have an amazing mid game, and then get to Overlord's ECMs to have any chance. Did plant a TNT on the V. Well played. ViViD's not killing the dozer yet. He hangs around waiting to kill the dozer. Ooh. I don't think ViViD should have been typing there, you know, because ViViD definitely did a big mistake there. Huge mistake. Typing, congratulating Size on his TNC on the thing. What all he had to do was just go there, kill the dozer. He could have gone there, picked off the dozer, leave the red card, and then gone in here, picked off the power or the supply. That would have been over. But he's just thrown away his whole army, and maybe we're seeing a little bit of... Is that inexperience from ViViD? I'm not 100% sure, but there's another V here. This has got missile defenders inside of it. Again, though, it's really close to the dozer and not going to pick off the dozer. Okay, 2 trucks do go down. I do like the economy damage as well, but yeah, the dozer's going to die now. Even if ViViD doesn't want to kill it, they're just the drive-by is going to kill it. Yeah, so the dozer's down. So yeah, Size is now in a very bad situation. He's at risk of losing these 2 trucks here. It's not even a perfect supply, by the way, so they're long distance collecting. Well, not long distance, but they're moving a lot. Size is going to lose all of his trucks. Size trying to expand to the oil, but he's even got enough money to build a new truck. I don't know, man. Not looking good for Size at all. Search and Destroy has been deployed. So whilst ViViD made a big error, I would say, in losing that army and start typing during a game, which I think was a big mistake, I still think he's going to win. It's just a pure army. Size is now dozer hunted. Air against nuke. Even the War Factory is going to get picked off here, so there's going to be no tank hunters remaining for Size. As soon as this gets cleared up, it's just going to be Battle Masters, Gats, and troop crawlers, but Size is going to quit anytime soon now, I think. Yeah, Size can't upgrade to propaganda center now. This is so hard for Size now. There's no way. Unless ViViD leaves his computer, there's no way Size. Even if ViViD left his computer, it'd still take Size 10 minutes to win. Because he just has a war factory against V's. There's nothing you can make. Even with the carpet, it's GG. Let's just see the carpet.
You have been.
GG, well played to ViViD. Just take the lead here, but he did have a stronger army by far. So yeah, that should have been a win. Okay, Evergreen Lagoon. That's interesting. Herb in the chat says that ViViD is not really a nice guy, and he's not a flamer, but he's just toxic and unsincere. Really? Every time I've seen ViViD, he's always been nice, but I always stand by this. If you're playing Zero and you don't mind losing, then you're never going to be a top player, ever. So if when you lose, like Boyko, he doesn't say GG, he just quits, or like when Size has lost 6 in a row, which I've seen before, and he starts acting like all out of character, that's because some people hate losing. If you want to be a top player, you have to hate losing. So whilst ViViD, from what I've seen, is super nice, I wouldn't be surprised if after he lost 7 games in a row or something like that, or after he did some stupid mistakes and lost, or lost to a no eco or got dozer hunted, I wouldn't be surprised if he did change his character. Because you can't be as good as ViViD and enjoy losing or don't mind losing. There's no way. You have to you have to like you have to be angry. Like, I've quit a number of times without saying GG. When someone's dozer hunted me or no eco'd me and I feel a little bit pissed off, you're gonna just quit. So yeah, Herb, tell us more in the chat. Got 2 supplies, 2 war factories from ViViD, which was playing as the Nuke, Air Force for Size, and he's done the same build order as what ViViD did, War Factory Barracks, and he's just getting the buildings here on the left. Got outposts from ViViD going down the left hand side of the map, followed by a GAT. GAT's going to pick off the missile defender here. I think that'll be first blood. Actually, the GAT is doing a little dance. He even beacons it. ViViD. So 2... Oh no, yeah, 1 GAT almost dead, 1 GAT actually fully died. Something that Size likes to do is put his missile defenders inside of a firebase. It becomes like an impregnable defense against like GATs and outposts, battle masters. It just goes down real quick. Herb in the chat says another player who everyone thought was nice was Caro. To be honest, that's another one of the guys I've never seen. I've always seen Caro super respectful. He is a super nice guy. And actually, from being in Switzerland and speaking to the people there, wouldn't be surprised if Caro is super nice. But again, if he lost 10-0 to someone and lost to no ecos, dozer hunts, and all that kind of stuff, frustrating stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a bad character because he's another super top player. I don't believe there's any top player, if he loses often enough and gets frustrated, that they won't turn at least a little bit toxic. I've never seen anyone, apart from ViViD and Caro. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they... Yeah, I don't believe you can be on top. Or you can be near the top and not mind losing and be super respectful. I don't believe that at all. Search and Destroy is now up, or going to be soon, from Size. Search and Destroy now deployed. Yeah, it does get cleared out. It took a little bit of damage on Chinook. Size looks like he's paying attention. That those Chinooks were brought back super quick. He's got 5 bases out in the places that he needs, but ViViD has done what he needs to do and get to Overlords and ECMs. Obviously, he's on his propaganda center. I'm expecting a Lotus now from him. And if he gets them 2 oils, I think his position is not actually that bad. But with Search and Destroy and fire bases, bunkers, it's going to be hard to break through. But ViViD's best chance is probably just push straight down the middle and probably push now, because this army here, with especially that Overlord there with the Gat on top of it, is super strong. Subliminal messaging from ViViD. Gat might get picked off there, but yeah, Subliminal messaging might have saved it there. Might have saved it. It was on 0 HP basically. Someone in the chat said something interesting. Do all the pros have every second letter as a capital? Well, I do. ViViD does apparently there, as you can see, and so does Big Size. Xcal does as well, yes. So if you want to be a top player, not only do you have to get angry and say no GG when you've lost a few in a row, but you also have to have every second letter has to be a capital. And then you're guaranteed to be top 10. Minimum top 10. I'd say top 5. I'd say minimum top 5. Okay, Flamer on the right side going to clear out this this church. Nuke missile. Size wants to punish this now, man, because that's a big investment. Because now he's lacking units. This is something Boyka likes to do in 2v2s. Always likes to go for the nuke. But it leaves you not with many units out, and if this war factory and airfield gets closed down before the nuke MiGs get up, that's your weak point. But if the nuke MiGs get up, then okay, fair enough, you're in a good position. But the question is, will you be allowed to get nuke MiGs out? Nuke MiG is now in the air, but the upgrade is not finished yet. We're going to keep clicked on this nuke MiG, but yeah, he's already lost because he's upgraded to that nuke. It's a risk. You got to take risks as nuke, but yeah, it's a little bit too soon in my view. Nuke MiG now coming in. Upgrade still not in play. It's in play now, but it's going to go down. Did it even fire its missile? I don't even know what was going on with that nuke MiG. But yeah, GG. Yeah, that's why I'm against nuke MiGs for the most part. Unless you're in a really strong position on a massive map, maybe in the 2v2 or something, I think going nuke MiGs only on 2 supplies. Did he have an oil? I can't remember if he had an oil or not. Yeah, I don't know. It's a big investment because it's like 4.5k for the nuke, 1k for the airfield, 1,400 for the nuke MiG itself. How much is the actual upgrade for nuke MiGs? Is it 1,200? I can't remember how much that is, but I mean, you add all of this together, and it's an expensive upgrade, one that you can't afford to take against a much stronger army. You need more more Overlord's ECMs. If you had more Overlord's ECMs and then did it behind it whilst he was keeping the air busy, then yeah, fair enough. But it is hard. It is hard because you are against air at the end of the day, and it is big size and control. He's probably not going to make many mistakes. It's a very, very even affair so far, but I think that's just reflective of what armies we've had. China Vanilla against Demo and air against Nuke. You're going to expect the Nuke and the China to both lose. So yeah, ViViD picked Evergreen Lagoon. Size will now pick the map size. Yeah, I've only ever seen Caro and ViViD nice, to be honest. But I think I saw a different side to Caro once, but I think it was when someone was really attacking him. Like, if you're really toxic to Caro, you will see him come back and fight back. But he didn't like do it unprovoked, I don't think. And to be honest, I'm not even 100% sure because that was many years ago. I think it might have been Caro, but I can't remember exactly what he said. But come on, Herb, man, you need to provide some screenshots or something because you've said there's a different side to ViViD. So tell us what he said, man. Mountain Mayhem. Mountain Mayhem. ViViD is saying what? VDU says you suck at remembering cost in Zero. Well, I remember most of them, but Nuke Mig I always forget. I think it's 1,200. If I did a test, I'm sure I could get a lot of the costs right. What the hell? Size is be right back now. Where the fuck is ViViD gone? Yeah, as that one guy said in the chat, don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying this tournament so far. This is the last one of 3. Sorry, not the last one. There's only 3 streams left of this tournament. This is the quarterfinal. There'll be one more semi-final. One more semi-final. And then obviously the grand final. The grand final, if all goes to plan, is going to be super special. So if you miss the grand final, then I'm gonna be pretty pissed. You cannot miss this grand final. The grand final, by the way, depending on, well, doesn't matter who's in it. It's going to be compulsory to have it either on a Friday or a Saturday night, so we can get the maximum number of viewers. Because yeah, I've got something super special planned. Xcast says 415 people waiting for Size to go to the toilet. Correct. I'm sure Size went to do a shit once and he just left like 500 people watching. But to be honest, 415 people waiting for Size to come back after 2 minutes is probably not as bad as waiting for Scuba in some bar in Australia for an hour yesterday. Actually, longer than an hour. Ooh, China against Nuke, and we are on Mountain Mayhem. Have seen this a couple of times. I actually quite like it, but yeah, you don't see it all that often. We'll introduce the map in a second. We're going to introduce the players first. We've got ViViD, keeping with his color, the green. China Nuke in the bottom right of this map, Mountain Mayhem. Top left, we've got Big Size with the China Vanilla in the blue. This is going to be a good game. I'm picking Size here because I'm not convinced that ViViD's... I don't know, actually. I'm thinking of a specific... I played against ViViD last month in Clan Wars. I think I was Nuke or something against ViViD. No, I think I was Tox against ViViD's Nuke. And his Nuke, it was pretty good. But he kind of hung around in his base a lot with the Overlords and stuff. So, I mean, that's only one game that I've got in my mind. But Size is China. If he gets onto like Helixes, which I'm expecting, if ViViD doesn't have enough gats in the mix, it might do very well. But yes, I've just got one game in my mind. It probably means nothing, to be honest. Whenever I see a matchup, I try and think of the most recent game that I've seen the players in. Oh, Size got an extra 1k there. I didn't realize it actually had 1k in it. So yeah, it allows you to change your build order. That Helix will be out quicker. Size actually establishing some good control here on the right. ViViD will be able to get a unit up there. Jumping down the airfield in the back. ViViD is just on the 2 War Factory 2 supply spam. So yeah, quite a strong build order from Size. ViViD will want to try and put on the pressure early and try and maybe harass some trucks, maybe pick off a dozer. And Size wants to get to that mid game when that Helix is out. Quickness says, what's the score? The score is 99.99. Battlemaster going to the top here, and it might be able to pick off a dozer, I think, because Size is not there protecting it. But the Helix will be out soon, so the Helix might be able to do a good clear up. Yeah, and an outpost. Propaganda center now being placed down by ViViD. Yeah, I like this map because you've got an oil to expand to. Actually, 2 oils to expand to. Artillery platform to fight over. Got these chassis of these tanks on these mountains. Outpost here from Big Size. Going to keep ViViD busy. He just wants to keep ViViD busy until the Helix is out and fully loaded. And the Helix does now get fully loaded, so that'll be able to go around. But ViViD should see this because he's got RPGs here that has enough vision to see that Helix, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, should be next units from ViViD, either ECM Overlord or GATS. Helix is now going to do the clear up on the map, and this is a annoying position for ViViD because he doesn't have that many GATs out. Size could come in here and clear this up because that GAT's really low HP. It will go down quick, and it would be nice for Size to pick off 1 or 2 more units. And actually, if Size goes down here, he doesn't know it yet, but if he does go down here, he can pick off that dozer. ViViD is now expanding to 1 of his oils, and don't know where he's going with that other dozer. Yeah, because this map's quite long. I wouldn't say it's the widest map in the world, but because it's quite long, the Helixes have got some maneuverability. They can fly around. They're not just going to be trapped in his base, for example. But I suppose what ViViD could do is, as long as he's got some GATs here and some GATs over here, he could stop the Helixes coming onto his side of the map. Even though it looks like a top left versus bottom right, it's really a top versus bottom because this supply belongs to this player. And that top right supply, I would say, belongs to Big Size. A tank enters now from Size, probably going to kill either a dozer or some trucks. I imagine they're going to plant some TNTs on these trucks. He does plant a TNT on the truck. Oh, he's going to get the dozer as well. He just misses it, just short. That's where it probably would have been better just to target it rather than click on it with the TNT. So yeah, 1 truck does go down. This truck is saved. Lotus does get picked off there by Big Size of ViViD. Helix still flying around. Size now on his own propaganda center. Is he making... He's made a hacker already. Is he made that by mistake? Got to have made that by mistake, man. Has to have made that by mistake. Oh, what's he done? He's pressed off it. He's moving it back. It's a mistake. It has to be a mistake, man, because you need units out here. What Size probably wants to do is get a load of ECMs out and Helixes. Really pro strat. Make a load of ECMs. Disable this whole army and then come in with your Helixes when the GATs and the ECMs are disabled. You can even leave the Overlords and then just come in with the come in with the helixes and clear it all up. One upgrade that ViViD does need to be thinking about getting is the chain gun upgrade on the GATs. It makes them so much stronger. It just renders helixes like pretty much completely useless. Okay, ViViD is going to capture this artillery platform. I think you get XP from capturing that. Yeah, you get 21 XP. So I was going to capture this oil over here. Both players want to think about repairing their oils. ViViD's not done that yet. ViViD's actually making a nuke. He wants to get to the nuke MiGs again, which, to be honest, will be very, very strong because helixes take a lot of damage from nuke shots. And, oh, that hacker's still not hacking. Why is Size killing that oil? I think that's his own oil. Oh, helix. GG for the helix. Artillery platform now from Size. Dish out some damage from afar, but this army is going to be pretty hard to cause any severe damage to. Size, when he sees the nuke MiGs, man, that's bad news, because they just, even one nuke MiG will annihilate that whole army. Or at least, like, scatter it in significant damage everywhere. Nuke cannon. He doesn't even need the nuke MiGs, man. I'm surprised at the lack of helixes from Size, to be honest. Flamer from Size. That's nice. Very, very nice. So, yes, ViViD is going to use his ECM and GAT probably to deal with that. Yeah, right now he's not really. He's actually pushing through the middle. Overlord does get disabled by the ECM, and I think the Lotus disabled it as well. The supply, I think, will go down here. It does go down. Hacker's still not hacking. I think that's a big mistake. I think you class that as a big mistake. At least it's not like 3 or 4 hackers. That'd probably be a big mistake. But to invest 600 and whatever it is, 625 or 650 on a hacker early on, and then not hack anything with it, could have probably paid for itself by now, I think. But yeah, it's already probably GG. I think Size's best chance was, like I said, mass helixes. Forget everything else. Like, he was making GATs in that army. He had loads of GATs in the army, Size did. Which I don't really understand. I think mass ECMs and mass helixes was the best choice for Size, but yeah, Size is wrecked. Size is wrecked. But again, the stronger army is winning again. So I'm expecting this to go 3-3. So Lotus in the back, and he captures the war factory. Mistake there from ViViD. Did not sell his war factory, but I suppose if he kills the war factory and gets the XP from it, it's probably not that bad. Still no chain gun, but actually doing surprising damage to that war factory. New cannon's just clearing up Size's base now. Helix is still hovering. ViVid's actually stealing cash from Size as well. Is there going to be a flamer? Nah, Size just wasting time at this point. There's no way Size can win this. I think he's trying to get to level 3, but this is just too much for these helices. They weren't even being controlled then for a second. They were just like being brought in, not even directly for the attack. So yeah, Size is lost here. He did make a flamer there, but it's gone down. Yeah, it's over. Nice try from Size, but it wasn't that nice of a try. I don't really know what Size was doing. With the sheer amount of GATs that he had in the army, maybe he was expecting a helix. I don't know, man. I think the mass ECMs helixes was a really good chance for Size to win there, but how many helixes? The maximum helixes we saw at any one time was 2. One of them he just threw away. So yeah, a bit not convinced Size played as well as he could there. But yeah, at the end of the day, really solid from ViViD. Yeah, ViViD gets the win. So 3-2 is the score. They will now rematch on that same map. Mountain Mayhem, that's what it's called. Mountain Mayhem. Okay, so now we've got ViViD in the top left with the China Vanilla, and the green in the bottom right, we've got Big Size as the China Nuke in the blue. So yeah, Mountain Mayhem. I actually quite like this map, but don't often see it. I think it's a Jundy map by the random little huts that are scattered around. I don't really know if I like them huts, to be honest. I don't really know if I like these little shatty things on top of these hills as well, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make any difference. It's just like cosmetic things. I wonder how many piles you've got there, because I wonder if you could do a supply on either side. I think you can. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like a good 8 or 9. So what you could do there is like a supply on this side and a supply on that side. And technically you could be on 3 supplies very fast. I think it probably would be worth doing with the amount of crates that are there, all very jam-packed together. And then probably one, you could even do 2 supplies there, maybe one on that side, one on that side. So I think your economy could be a lot better. ViViD. War Factory Barracks, the same as Big Size did, but his barracks is just a little bit closer to the middle rather than over here. ViViD also sending a dozer to the top. And ViVid's actually gone for the oil capture. Don't know if that's a little bit ambitious. He's not. Oh, he is making a one over here. Don't know if I really like that from ViViD, because he's going to be late getting inside of this bunker now, and this Battle Master will just go straight over there. But Size has not bothered to kill the Red Guard. He's having to go back now, and that will allow ViViD to probably get inside of these 2 bunkers. So yeah, ViViD, is he going to get this 1 oil? I think he is. He is. Size could have been a little bit quicker there, maybe gone that way to kill the Red Guard, but didn't. Bunker now been dropped down by ViViD and is now expanded to an airfield. Battle Master from Size probably will go down. Is going to go down. Battle Master here from Size might actually be able to sneak through and cause some economic damage here. Third supply going down for Big Size. Size pushing down the middle with Yats. But yeah, ViVid's just lacking a guy inside of some of his bunkers. Now that's obviously been flushed out. Battle Master causing damage to these trucks here. ViVid's actually got 4k. Could be expanded to a supply there. So I think ViVid's intention for a good build order was there, but it's just maybe not executed 100% perfect. But he's under pressure, he's under attack. Battle Master does go down there. That bunker there's still not garrisoned. I don't know if there's any guys inside of there. ViViD now expanding to the airfield and probably making helixes. But yeah, this supply over here could have been built. Another Battle Master goes down. There's a flamer here from Size. That should be able to clear this all up. Let's take out the RPGs before they're able to plant a TNT bomb on the flamer. That oil should be a good target for Size. Just go in there. Even one Battle Master next to it could detonate and kill it. Mercedes is why you're not playing in your own tournament, because you can't be a ref and a streamer and play at the same time. You just can't. How can I ref like my own games and stuff? It's not possible. So yeah, there's other big tournaments coming up which I will play in. But yeah, this one here was specifically just one. I think it's like the one of the only big tournaments I've purely ran by myself. So yeah, this one I'm not interested in playing. I wanted to specifically commentate, and really this tournament was to attract new players as well, for people to see the amount of money in Zero Hour at the moment. That's the reason why. But I do like to play as well, of course. Okay, reinforcement pad drops off a vanilla Battle Master. Not of that much use for China Vanilla, and there's still one helix flying around. Might be able to pick off. Ooh, there's a gap there, and that's going to cause. It was going to spot it and cause some damage. But I don't know if Size actually realized the helix is there. Battle Masters are actually moving into the path of the helix. So that's a mistake, I would say, unless the flight and the helix flies directly over the Battle Master. I think the Battle Masters do cause splash damage to it if the helix is directly above. Size now on a CC and a Lotus. Captured his oil. So I'd say Size has got a big advantage at the moment. The Helix is significantly low HP. That truck is not collecting. I think ViViD's build order plan was kind of good. I think just with the pressure of Size, with the Battle Masters going around, it's just forced ViViD to make errors here and there, and his build order probably wasn't that solid. That's the kind of way I see it. Okay, so number of gats now in the middle, actually all around for Size. ECM does shut down that Battlemaster. Lotus captures an oil. ViViD is way ahead in terms of XP, by the way. So if he drops down a CC, yeah, he should be on a carpet by the time that's probably complete. Size also making an airfield, but he hasn't got that many units. Is he lacking units? I suppose really all you need is one Overlord and an ECM and 2 gats, and you've got a strong force. The rest of the gats are just spread around the map, stopping the Helix to come in. But now the nuke's up, you get nuke MiGs. It's kind of hard for China because yeah, as I said before, the nuke MiGs just wreck everything. Yeah, this is what I mean about the nuke MiGs. One nuke MiG did get picked off though, but it's wrecked a lot of ViViD's army. Overlord does survive if Overlord's got a lot of HP. Can take a few shots from a nuke MiG before an Overlord goes down. No subliminal messaging from ViViD again. Mr. Harrow in the chat says Size has fallen apart. I don't really believe he's fallen apart. His nuke MiG is going to get killed there from the Lotus. Helix, well, maybe he has fallen apart. As you say that, his Helix is actually coming in and wrecking the power, killed the Dozer. Lotus is capturing the CC. He's actually targeting the CC as well as capturing it. But I think these Helixes will eventually go down because there's a lot of gats here from Size. That's painful for the Helixes. That's a big loss. Yeah, a lot of Helixes died in the making of this replay. CC did go down now, and the Dozer back here could get hunted, but I don't know by what. ViViD is level 3. You would need to scout it, which he is doing right now with the GAT. But yeah, the carpet and artillery. Dozer's going to run now, but is it going to be a 200 IQ move? Because it's pretty obvious that the Dozer's going to move. It's not going to be a 200 IQ move. A 200 IQ move would be to pot shot somewhere over here where the Dozer's going to move to. Just kill the CC and Size doesn't cancel it, I don't think. But yeah, a 200 IQ move. Oh, that's a pretty good move. Not 200 IQ though. 200 IQ move would have been to pot shot over here. Because Size wouldn't have had radar. He has no idea where that carpet and artillery is going to land. Yeah. I'm yet to see. That might win best moment of this tournament. 200 IQ move. Pot shot where the Dozer is gonna move to. Not on the CC. So okay, he cancelled the CC, he got a 2k. Got a 2k kill, but you could have hit a war factory. That could have killed you a 2k building as well. Size needs to protect this Dozer, but there's nothing else really from ViViD that could kill the Dozer. Okay, the Helix, but there's so many gats here. He's got the subliminal messaging. ViViD's actually doing pretty well, all things considered. It's doing pretty well. So yeah, no nuke mix for the time being because the CC needs to be built first, needs to be prioritized. Oh, CC for ViViD has actually been captured. Lotus in the back. Trucks there have been picked off. All the vanilla battle masters that I said were useless are actually being put to some good use. Quite a lot of damage caused to them gats. Yeah, CC is now up. Artillery now from Size. Probably Carpet Bomb as well. It's a pretty decent force here from ViViD, but I'm pretty sure Size can just engage it. Never mind with the Carpet Bomb as well. Carpet may be a little bit premature. Only takes out one Battle Master, which was actually the free unit ViViD got anyway. But nevertheless, it's still a kill. War Factory somehow survives there on 0. Size can probably just move out across the map now, and it's probably GG. Mine drop is going to go down before it deploys its mines. ViViD doing pretty well here. I think better than Size was doing, but Size's nuke is going to fire in 2 minutes. Size has also got an airfield up now, and he's just produced, or just queued up 2 nuke MiGs, I think, by watching his cash. Maybe even a third, because he's just spent some more money. Size still collecting a decent amount of money here. He's mined out over here. Still collecting here. That could be sold, and those trucks could be moved over here to collect a little bit faster. ViViD has got 6.5k, so has he got the prop? No, he's not got a prop. Lewis did get found, apparently. Nuke MiG. A little bit premature, maybe. What did it kill? 1 GAT? 1 GAT for 1 nuke MiG, not worth it. So Size probably went in a bit premature. Then he probably could have waited until he got 2 or 3 nuke MiGs and then come in, and that army would have been wrecked. ECM does get picked off again. Maybe Size just sacrificing for the ECMs, just wants to negate the ECMs just so he can go in with his main army. Maybe that's what he wants to do. All the oils have been killed. It's like Size's main one and actually ViViD's main one. So they got 1 oil each still. Nuke MiG comes in again, but he keeps just one nuke MiG for 1 unit. It's not worth it, man. Economically, it's not worth it. I suppose Size does have the advantage, but these helixes still could change the game. Actually, nah, there's loads of gats here. That's GG, I think. Nice try from ViViD. Really solid try. But just the nuke from Size just proving a little bit too much from here. The nuke's even going to fire in 27 seconds. Carpet Bomb comes in from ViViD. Just take out a chunk of Size's army, but Size's army still with the ECM, and the Overlord is the toughest part. Nuke MiG's coming in as well to help out. Overlord does go flying. Both players level 4. Overlord just gets taken out by the nuke MiGs and the Overlord. But yeah, ViViD is out here. Nuke. It's going to be a nice little shot. Please don't. Oh man, he quit. Wanted to see.
You have been defeated.
Wanted to see the nuke hit his base, just for some, some destruction. Yeah, someone in the chat says it's been imbalanced armies so far. I agree, but China definitely has a chance against nuke. And I think China had a chance against Demo in the beginning as well. But maybe the nuke against air doesn't really matter how well you play nuke if air plays perfect. Hard to get the win. So yeah, 3-3 is the score. Very close set so far. Web Science in the chat says best of what? Best of 11. Tournament Delta. He doesn't even have to map. What the hell? Shall we test first? This is a test. Yeah, best of 11, first to win 6 games. This is just a test, just so both players can see the map, and I'll also have a chance for me to put my camera back. So yeah, Tournament Delta. A very unseen map. I think it's the first time I've casted a game on this. Maybe second. Some weird colored water. You do not want to drink that one. Load of crates in the middle. 6 crates for each player. Artillery platform. Building. Crane. Well, you can't go inside of the crane. Oil over there on the right side. So it's another one of them maps. Like if you get China against GLA again, you want to bunker off the sides. With a bunker and a gat or whatever. And then you want to take the fight in the middle.
You have been defeated.
But yeah, let's see what matchup we get. We didn't get super weapon versus air. Hopefully that's all the imbalanced ones out now. I kind of would like to see a balanced one so we can kind of see who's on top today. Maybe some GLA versus Inf or something like that. Tournament Delta. Tournament Delta V2. So yeah, ViViD has V1 apparently. But don't know where I got it. I think I just downloaded Gentoo and I got this one. 3-3 is the score. Please, let's see something balanced. Let's see something balanced. Please. Stealth USA. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Very, very nice. Got big size in the north with the USA in the blue color. And then in the south, we have ViViD with the green, fluorescent green GLA Stealth. So, yeah, 2 supplies of both players. They are pretty far apart. Now, I don't know if that suits the GLA or the USA here. I think actually both USA and Stealth have got a good chance here. Size actually does this sometimes. He goes for that forward supply, and then with that forward supply, he'll go for the worker crushers like in this general area. But are we going to see any workers there from ViViD? ViViD is sending a worker here, though. Might be a little bit out of position, but with the Chinook, you got a massive vision. Well, I think the biggest vision in the game, actually, from the Chinook. So you probably can see about this worker just now, but is Size going to actually spot it? Size collecting from alternate supply piles. Really, really like that. His economy will be slightly better. And then here on the right, ViViD establishing a forward tunnel. But yeah, Size's dozer rush is not really going to achieve anything. And actually, if ViViD gets inside of that building and repairs it a little bit, it's not going to be that strong a position for Size. But let's see, he might deny ViViD from getting in there. And if he gets a missile defender of his own in there, then he could defend that area pretty well. ViViD actually moved his terrorist because he did have one here. So I'd say that's a mistake from ViViD. ViVid's going to be... Oh, Size! Almost lost a V for nothing. Does manage to escape on still 100% movements. That's good for Size. But yeah, Dozer just go down without achieving anything. So nice. I'd say a nice start from ViViD so far. He's got all the tunnels up he needed to. He only lost, I think, 1 worker. First technical is now out for ViViD. Loads his tech RPG up, and this V here, I'm afraid, is going to go down for Size. Size might actually... Ooh, might... Oh, Size, what are you doing, man? Hesitation. I suppose maybe the lag is coming into effect. But if he'd have followed those RPGs, he could have got loads of crushes there. But yeah, ViViD, nice start. Very, very nice start. Size did manage to get inside these buildings. ViViD could have tried to get something in one of them. ViViD now coming in with... I think this is the fully loaded tech RPG, if I'm not mistaken. Probably looking for a dozer or maybe the power. Would be nice for ViViD if he just take out the power. Okay, tech RPG's got a load of terrorists in there as well. He could lose lots of Vs here. Close call. Could have lost 2 or 3 Vs there, and that would have been absolutely horrendous for Size. But if now that's gone down and ViViD hasn't really caused any damage yet, it could do with this one though. He could take out a Chinook here, and then that would be an alright start still from ViViD. Yeah, 1 Chinook does go down. It's an expensive loss, $1,200, but Size has now got a decent amount of Vs out. Now, if he just goes straight down the middle of the map to the War Factory, it's probably over. ViViD dropping down some more tunnels. Actually, a second arms dealer. I don't know if more tunnels are needed first than the second arms dealer. A couple more tunnels here. Form a bit of a line. Because the threat now is them Vs. If they just go straight down the middle of the map, If they just go straight down the middle of the map, that is real bad news for little ViViD. But Size is kind of wasting time engaging this bunker here on the right. Is he even going to lose 1v? Nah, he does manage to clear it up. ViViD's technical in the back is being chased down. Size evac that thing, but I think this is where you're seeing the lag. This is where you're seeing the lag come into it, because he evac that so late. What's he doing here, man? He doesn't obviously know that's there. Tech RPG here from ViViD. Going to try and take out V, but does not succeed. Oil capture coming in from ViViD, and I think Size has wasted a big opportunity here. He's been hanging around fighting this bunker. Not really sure what he's been doing in this area, to be honest, but it's easy for us to say if he went, because we can see without the fog of war, if he went straight down the middle to the war factory, Size could end the game. Size is clearing up the middle, this right side, I suppose. A load of techs coming in from ViViD. One RPG in it so far. Does pick off almost one missile defender. Might pick off these Vs, but they are going into a choke point. Size still going back. Does he need to go back and face this? I'm just confused why he's not forcing the issue. He's experienced enough to know this is when USA is strongest. You just charge down the middle of the map, close down the arms dealer, over. Yeah, is he being a little bit too hesitant? He is probably going to spot the oil capture here. ViViD does manage to pick off 1v. Nice for him. ViViD now going to be on 2 oils and 2 arms dealers. Decent position. Now wants to think about probably dropping down Palace and getting to buggies, because if he gets the buggies and quads, it should be over. But I don't know. Size has been playing this a bit more slow and methodical, clearing out the map, clearing out the tunnels, and now he'll go to the arms dealer. Question is, how many technicals are out? Is he going to run into this tunnel and die? Oh, there's a bit of a clusterfuck going on here. But ViViD does lose pretty much everything for 2 Vs. A load of technicals for just 2 Vs. With this lag as well, it's going to be hard to micro-text properly against this. I think the lag in this situation actually is better for the USA player. It's one of the rare times when I would say actually it suits the USA player better. Because the technicals, you need to be really quick about when to pounce on these Vs. Whereas the V player, as long as he's got a little bit of time to micro his Vs back, it's actually not that bad, yeah. So yeah, it looks like ViViD is still going to lose this game. I think the main base of ViViD is going to go down. GG. So yeah, I thought Size was going to throw the game.
You have been
But of course he
defeated.
doesn't know, I suppose, if there could be stealth tunnels all around the middle. I thought he was going to throw the game, but he does. He clears out what he needs to, and he just still charges through. I think ViViD could have probably dropped down more tunnels instead of the second arms dealer first. I think that could have been an option. But yeah, Size gets the win here. He takes the lead. 4-3 is the score. It's the best of 11, first to win 6. What's the map? Tournament Delta, that's what it's called. Tournament Delta. What do you think of the map, by the way? You like it? Let me know in the chat. Tournament Delta. Mashady says, if you put GG and you quit before the super weapon launches, when the super weapon is just about to launch, then you should be kicked. Because we want to see the nuke fire. Next time we will add that, man. We will add it. I like it. Yes, R in the chat says Size is now warmed up. Chris Hack, aka Philo, says, I want to know how Domi gets all these maps. To be honest, man, I actually don't know. Did I get it from the Strangelands tournament? That's probably it. If I didn't get it from the Gen Tool download, then I got it from the Strangelands tournament. I don't know, man. I like all these maps, to be honest. What do you think of this map? I kind of like it because it's balanced. It's perfectly symmetrical. The only thing is, like, as we saw then, because that entrance there is quite wide, it's hard for GLA to bunker off. But I think that's good for balance, because if that opening was very narrow, then how's the USA ever going to break through? That's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, I think it's a pretty decent map, to be honest. I'm going to give this 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Okay, we've got ViViD in the north with USA in the green. In the south, we've got Big Size playing as the blue GLA Stealth. Now, I think this is one where you can either win as the USA or the Stealth. I think it's pretty balanced. But given the big gap in the middle... Oh, am I going to say favor to USA? I'm going to say favor to USA because I think you can just punish... When you get those 3 Vs out in an ambulance or 4 Vs in an ambulance, you can punish this Wolf match so easy. It's not like Tournament Desert where you can get hold of 2 buildings and hold the whole middle. You can get all 4 of these buildings, but the Vs can still push here. Yeah, I'm going to have a tunnel here. You're going to have a tunnel here. Yeah, I'm going to give favor to USA. I'm expecting a USA win again. And see what ViViD did then? He actually targeted the building so the worker actually couldn't go inside of it. So the worker actually started repairing it. Little things like that are really cool. Well played by ViViD. Something I actually like to do that. It's actually just target it as long as you remember to target it, and the worker actually can't go in because the worker will actually start repairing it. So yeah, little pro thing there from ViViD. A little bit of skill seen from him there, which is super good to see. Sai is actually choosing not to go for the tunnel here. Instead, he's actually building a stealth tunnel back in his base. Maybe that's an unexpected place from a tunnel. The tunnels are obviously invisible because he is GLA stealth. And Size does pick off a V here on the right side. And he's actually going to get an RPG inside of there, and he's dropping down a tunnel as well. This technical might get picked off. Let's just drop off 1 RPG. Oh, Size coming in with this technical again, but the technical does just go down. Size has a decent vision in the middle, but like I said, Vs can still get down here. Size establishing this forward attack position here on the right. Size now coming in with another technical on this left. Is he going to hit a firebase with a terror attack, or is it going to be attack RPG, or maybe hit terror attack on the supply? Ooh, it needs to be quick because the firebase could kill it. Yeah, but he does kill it. So what ViViD now can do is pick up them ranges and actually clear out these middle buildings with it. That'll be annoying for Size because then you need the toxin tractor then. Has Size already prepared with the toxin tractor? Looks like not, but I might be wrong. I think ViViD lost a firebase scaffold there, I think. RPGs do get dropped off. V's are going to come in to just try and defend this. They get pushed away. ViViD handling it in the right way though. Evacs from a long distance and laser locks the first technical. Going to lose probably 1V maybe? No, ViViD just save everything. This is the bunker actually that chooses to get combat dropped. Size, does he have a toxin tractor? Size dropping down a supply in the middle now. ViViD out of position. He's actually clearing this right side position, but Size is now closing down the barracks, killing the missile defenders as they are produced. Size trying to take out the barracks, but I think ViViD's going to come back and stop this, maybe? Did Size actually get the capture upgrade? Don't know, because we can't click on the... Yeah, we can't click on the Rebel. I don't know if he's invested in the capture upgrade and just not doing it. Tunnel here is going to go down. A few tentacles popped. That's a Fargo pop. That is a prime example of a Fargo pop. Tentacles just thrown away when you cannot win the engagement. Technical coming through here. Going to hit probably the firebase. Ooh, or is it? What's he going to hit? Let's kill the supply. Just kills the dozer though. Someone's going to have to learn that trick. Because the terrorist went to the center of the building. I've seen that multiple times. I don't know if it's repeatable. I'm going to guess that it's repeatable, but that's a way you can kill a dozer inside of a box. But Size obviously did it by accident there. I don't think he knows how to do that on purpose, but someone needs to learn that. I don't know if it's going to be to do with guard mode or something. But yeah, there's a new little trick where you can put a ranger inside of a building and capture it from inside without being crushed. But Size's main base is now under threat. He's dropping down a tunnel here, but his main war factory is still going to be exposed. This tunnel's going to be late here. Size... Not those hunted ViViD, and the war factory's being closed down once again. I think this is going to be a real close series. Tentacles coming in from the back. 1V might get picked off here. Nice micro from ViViD, moving it back. And the V doesn't go down, so it looks really good for ViViD here. Size still on 2 supplies. Tunnel did now get up. Oh, that V did get picked off in the end. Technical running away. He's got some RPGs here that he can use to push this back, but the war factory's still going to go down anyway. Size not quick enough to defend it. So yeah, looking like a 4-4. Technical comes in, but it's not going to achieve anything. Doesn't even kill anything, I don't think. No, it didn't. Ambulance taking heavy damage. War factory not being re-dropped down by Size. He does have the money for it. You know what build order I think could have worked for Size here is just do like 6 or 7 workers in the beginning and just do mass tunnel spam and get the oils. I just want to know if he's got the capture upgrade or not. Because if he did, that's a massive mistake, because he could have had that ages ago. Yeah, if you just did mass tunnel spam oil capture in the beginning, I think that build order could have got Size the win here, or ViViD the win. I really think that build order could have worked. Maybe 1 hijacker as well in the beginning to get the dozer capture. Because there's a lot of space here, dead space. You could easily run into a stealth tunnel. You don't know where the stealth tunnel is going to be. But here, a lot of RPGs pop from big Size. Going to go back inside the tunnel just in time. Leaves 1 RPG outside of it. Size hanging in there, but by the skin of his teeth. I'm just so annoyed I can't click on that rebel to see if he's got it. I'm going to assume he doesn't have it, because otherwise you think he would have spotted it by now, unless he's just completely forgot about it. CC now been placed down by ViViD. If it's a 6-6 draw, which armies will be played? I think it's an air mirror, but I need to check. Yeah, quarterfinals, I think is air mirror. I need to just double check after. Tentacles coming in from the back from Size. A lot of RPGs inside of there. Does take a bit of damage off this ambulance, but there's 2 ambulances here, man. So this is going to easily all repair. 1 V might get picked off, but the Vs will clear it all up. We've got a Vet 3V, which is going to be super hard to take down now. Size still collecting from the middle. Decent amount of workers. Dropping down an airfield. Oh, not an airfield, an arms dealer. Cancels it. Now a barracks. Still not got that capture upgrade, I don't think, because he's not captured the oil just yet. Certainly looking like ViViD is going to take this one. It's going to be 4-4, very even set. GG from Size. And we're going to go 4-4. So yeah, I think it's air mirror for the decider. I need to just double check after. But it's certainly heading in that direction. If we're getting a slightly imbalanced matchup now, can pretty much expect it's going to go 5-5. If it's balanced, maybe someone can get the win on both sides of it. Let's, shall I have a look? I think it's air mirror. Yeah, air mirror on Arab tragedy. Air mirror on Arab tragedy will be decided if it goes to 5-5. Hossein said way better play by ViViD, I think. I don't know, man. Think back to ViViD's game against Size when ViViD played as stealth. He didn't really achieve anything in the beginning. He sent the occasional tech, and I think he picked off 1 V in the beginning. But apart from that, all of his attacks got pretty much stopped by Size. And ViViD even lost like one worker and some mining time in the bottom right when he didn't need to. Sai's going on his home ground, Tournament Desert. So yeah, I say both of them played the USA and Stealth pretty even. I think Sai's even played his USA a bit better. But then ViViD played the China versus Demo in the beginning a bit better. Well, actually quite a lot better. Firelord says, does Sai's even play 1v1 actively? Well, he is playing. He pretty much only plays challenges, but he's involved in them quite high level ones all the time. So we can't say Sai's is rusty here. I think that the lag is probably playing a little bit of a part here, but for both players. And ViViD is just really good. ViViD is just really good. Ooh, we're gonna see 2 laser mirrors. First USA mirror of this series so far. So we've got Big Size in the south with the USA laser in the blue, and in the north we've got ViViD with the green USA laser as well. Now, I think they're both evenly matched. I think we're seeing that they're evenly matched by the score being 4-4. But yeah, ViViD. I mean, I've recently watched his USA mirror against Scuba, and he did super well in that. Even though Scuba in that cast, the replay that I did, even though Scuba did get the win, his performance was super strong. We're seeing a variance in build order here. We're going Size going for the 2 supplies, War Factory and a barracks, and we've got ViViD going for the 1 supply with a drop. Is he going to go for a 1 ranger behind that to drop off over here and get the oil? Looks like not. He's actually putting a dozer inside the Chinook as well to keep Size occupied. And now it all comes down to the positioning of where this drop goes. If the dozer is able to get a load of missile defender kills. One missile defender dropped off. So I think that's going to be handled pretty easy by Size, to be honest. Just dropping off 1. Already, I think Size's position is better. But yeah, there's 2 missile defenders dropped off there. The dozer's going to come in for the crush, as well as the V. ViViD has actually blocked the dozer of Size, and the laser lock comes in on the dozer. 1 missile defender still goes down. So long as Size pulls that Chinook now, he can go in with the V and handle this. The first V from Size actually going straight to the oil to deny that. Oil capture did come in from ViViD. He's sending his other V no doubt over here. And this, I think, is going to get cleared up by Size. And Size... Oh, he's lost the Chinook, though. Did he lose 2? Maybe he only made 1 on that one. I think he only made 1. So actually, the position for Size and ViViD is still very even at this point. V versus V here on the left side, but there is a ranger from ViViD, so the ranger will be able to clear out the missile defenders of Size or capture the oil, or both. Chinooks of ViViD still collecting, so ViVid's going to take the economy lead here, unless Size gets a 3rd or 4th Chinook here fast. But yeah, Size is not going to be able to stop this, I don't think. The rangers are coming, and they're going to do some damage to the ranger before it captures, but I don't think they'll be able to stop it in time. It's going to be close, actually. Going to be close. It means a lot if they get this oil. It means a lot. Size doesn't stop it in time, so ViViD got the extra 1,000 and the obviously oil income. 1,000 every minute. Size is now on 3 Chinooks. So ViViD does lose a V there, and there's a V here from Big Size going to take out probably the dozer if it's got even 1 missile defender in there. Or even if it hasn't, actually, it's still going to take out the dozer. ViViD now trying to get the other oil. Size is slowly killing this oil. That oil will eventually obviously go down. It's going to take a while. ViVid's dozer here going to get hunted. ViViD probing here with a V on the right, and there's an injured V from Size. Size is going to need to go over there and defend it. Of course. And Size's V in the back does get laser locked. ViViD is hunted. Yeah, he's hunted. Because he lost 1 dozer over here, and he's just lost the other one back here when it went down. That oil will go down, and when that oil is down, bearing in mind that ViViD is on no dozer as well, I'd say advantage Size. Size could start putting pressure on this oil as well, or just go in the supply line. Put some USA music since we got a USA mirror. Okay, so ViViD with the V advantage now in the center, but one of his Vs does get picked off, and probably another one going to get laser locked here. It's going to go low. The Vs do escape on 100% HP. I did not think that. Sai's going to now need to find a way of dealing with these Vs. One of the V does get low, actually. Laser locks from there. That oil is now picked off, and Sai's trying to laser lock this V here. Is ViViD going to come in now whilst he's distracted? Sai's is busy clearing up this in his base. Looks like Sai's will come out on top in this engagement too. Sai's doing pretty well. He's collecting on 4 Chinooks now. Laser lock comes in on Sai's V. But yeah, Sai's has won this game, and ViViD doesn't really have anything now. Okay, he did clear that up, and he's got an oil still and 2 Chinooks, but just Sai's collecting on 4 Chinooks. The money there for Sai's is much stronger now for Sai's. So Sai's probably going to make this 5-4. ViViD needs to cause the damage ASAP now. He's coming in from the left and the right, trying to cause economic damage. If Sai's doesn't pay attention here and loses these Chinooks, it could be ViViD's way back into it. It just all depends if Sai's is paying attention. He pulls the Chinooks. You got to have that quick reaction. Missile defenders here will slowly kill the missile defenders of ViViD. Sai's could evac that bunker and slowly do some damage there. Sai's coming in for an engagement with his Vs, but does get laser locked in the process. He does kill the Vs of ViViD. And the missile defenders now will have a little fight of their own. Not sure who will quite come out on top there. I think Sai's maybe just. Yeah, maybe just. Sai's now got VM missile defenders in the back of ViViD's base. Looking pretty bad for ViViD, although he is laser locking one of Sai's Chinooks. One does go down. But ViViD's also going to lose one of his Chinooks as well. It's painful. Don't want to lose Chinooks in these USA mirrors. Every Chinook in every V means the world. And it does pick off 2 Chinooks of his own there, and ViViD does manage to clear up this back in his base, but he's only collecting out on 1 Chinook. He does have the money for it. Yeah, he did just build it as well, so but he's going to lose this oil here on the right. Yeah, Sai's did evac that bunker like I suggested and like he was listening, but Sai's has actually sold a supply now. Because he's dozer hunted. Just focused on units. I mean, we're going to go down to the last few units, it looks like. Sai's is still in a... is he in a strong position? They're both dozer hunted. They both got the same amount of units out. And they both got the same buildings out. Sai's has probably got better map awareness because he's got more units in different places. ViViD's sending a V down the right side. Missile defenders in the base of ViViD are going to laser lock this. Don't think ViViD's expecting that. Yeah. Oh, man, losing that at that point. He's only got 1 Chinook now. Sai's saved both of his Chinooks, and he's still collecting this left side. Did he need to sell that supply? That's the thing I don't... Because he would have only got 400 for it. Sai's coming in with the laser lock now on ViViD's V, probably. Yeah. 2 Vs now from ViViD on this left side. Probably take out this V of Sai's. But yeah, ViViD's only collecting on 1 Chinook. Sai's still collecting on 2. So technically his economy is 100% stronger than ViViD's right now. Sai's actually collecting from different supply docks. ViViD's probably going to invest in 1 more Chinook now. But we are coming down to the last few units. 3 Vs out and 5 missile defenders from Sai's. Only 2 Vs and a couple of missile defenders. Maybe he's got 1 inside of there as well. Don't know what's inside of there. I'm guessing it's the Ranger. Cyrus D in the chat says, I think ViViD can win. He's got potential to win. It could get to snipers. And then it's going to come down to who's got the more fully loaded Vs and the better micro. ViViD's back on 2 Chinooks now. Sai's on 2 also, but he's got the better V count, I think. He's got 1 V pushing down the right side. If he gets in the supply line and picks off 1 Chinook, I think that's probably going to be GG. But yeah, it's still a little bit on edge. Ooh, V somehow miraculously survives. ViViD now taking control in the middle. ViViD's supply line is once again under threat. Another Chinook going to go down at minimum 1. Minimum. ViViD not paying attention quick enough. That's probably GG based on that, because Sai's has the better V count and the better economy now. ViViD sacrificing his war factory. He knows he He's in a bad situation at the moment. He's just abandoning the war factory, going straight down the middle of the map. GG from ViViD. Now he will have to win the reverse. Yeah, you're probably saying why they're doing a reverse, but it'll be a laser mirror again, but they will reverse their spots. So it's now 5-4 for size. He just needs to win one more USA mirror or the what was it? Air mirror? Air mirror in the decider. So yeah, tournament desert, no bugs, no cars. I'm just going to be out about 1 second. Okay then boys, I am back. Sorry about that, I had to just go to the toilet and stream it for 2.5 hours. Laser mirror again. Spots reversed is the rules. So yeah, there will be some people in the chat, no doubt we've probably had someone already complaining about why would it be a laser mirror again. But imagine you're in ViViD's position now and they do random versus random, and then size gets air and ViViD gets China vanilla. Imagine that. Imagine you're in ViViD's position in this massive tournament. So the reason we're having another laser mirror is so there's more chance of a decider, so it's more entertaining for everyone who loves a decider, who hates a decider. Everyone loves a decider. And also it's for fairness as well, because if you had random versus random now, and let's say you get USA laser versus nuke or something, it's not even remotely fair and balanced. Who wants to see that as the final game? So anyway, it's in the rules since the beginning, so there's no debate about it. But just for the people who are complaining, that's the reasoning behind it, because the more chance of a decider, the more excited everyone gets, I think anyway. We love a decider, we do love a decider. Okay, in the north we've got laser now for big size. He is playing as the blue. In the south, we've got ViViD with the USA laser as well in the green. Slightly different build order from ViViD. He's gone for 2 supplies and the barracks first, though. So he will be going for a drop and then probably into War Factory 2 supply build order. He's going to drop his dozer again. Did he not learn his lesson from previous? About him getting dozer hunted? But yeah, what I'd like from ViViD this time is just to evac everything all in one spot. I think that is more powerful rather than dropping off one missile defender and then going over to the left. I think anyway. But yeah, let's see. Dozer and 3 missile defenders get dropped off. Is he going to build a barracks? He is. So is this going to work against the big size? Size not pulling his Chinooks in time. He's going to lose one. It's painful to watch, man. That's a big, big blow if he loses that. He is going to lose it. Well played by ViViD. He just pick it off. Size now going to bring a Ranger here, and ViViD is going to stabilize now on 2 supplies, 2 Chinooks, and he's got his War Factory coming as well. Size now looking to apply the pressure. He thinks probably ViViD is going to go for the all capture again, but actually he hasn't. Size has done his drone in not the greatest of spots to see that actually ViViD has actually expanded here. Looking like ViViD is having a really strong start here, both on the same amount of economy, but ViViD with this barracks, dozer, and the missile defenders is super hard for Size to do anything against that. Size now coming in with a V. There's a couple of missile defenders inside of there, so he might have got a chance of doing his own economic damage here. A little bit of a late laser lock there from Size, but he probably was preparing for this V coming in. V is coming in now, and his Size paying attention. He's not going to laser lock it in time, or is he? ViViD, he's not evac'd, and he's lost his missile defenders inside of there as well, but he's probably paying attention back here, where Size is actually now managing to clear up this barracks. ViViD under a lot of pressure now. He needs to win this game. Size under not so much pressure, but he probably does want to close it out rather than let it go to a decider, which, as I said before, will be air mirror. Barracks does now get taken out, but another one almost gets dropped down. ViViD is still collecting on 4 Chinooks. Size only did a little bit of damage that because the laser lock was pretty slow. To be honest, it really looks like ViViD's going to take this game, and it looks like we're going to see a decider. ViViD's economy right now is a lot stronger, but you see how better that drop was from ViViD, dropping it all in one spot rather than like sporadically dropping it around everywhere. Big evac here from Size, and the laser lock is on point this time. 1 Chinook from ViViD does go down. It's going to need to take out 2 though for it to kind of normalize, but if Size is sending Vs down the left now, ViViD got all of his Chinooks here. 1 missile defender evac from Size. Laser lock, I think the lag comes into it because the laser lock is never instant so far from either player, so I think it's just the lag is a bit of a delay sometimes. So yeah, interesting game so far. Don't know quite who's going to win. ViViD only collected on 1 supply. Whilst he does have 3 Chinooks, they're all queuing up. Well, actually, yeah, they're queuing up here. They're queuing up here. Whoa, what's going on with that laser lock? He was actually laser locked whilst moving then. A little bit of a bug in the game. Zero is full of little bugs. But so far, actually, Size, he's handling this pretty well. He did lose 1 V there from the laser lock, it looks like. Actually, he was getting laser locked inside of the War Factory, what it looks like. Size, I think he might have done it, you know, despite that horrendous start. He's now got a major advantage because there's a lack of missile defenders out here from ViViD. Size needs to close down that missile defender ASAP. And if he just closes down that missile defender and goes here, that's it. That's ViViD done, I think, apart from, unless ViViD establishes a new base here, which I don't think he's going to do. Size has still got 1 dozer left. I think Size is hanging around here too long. If you let this missile defender count get up from ViViD now, I think he's throwing the game. He could have just gone there and camped the production, and that was it. He's coming in now with the Vs. I suppose as long as he does clear this up, yeah, Size knows what he's doing, man. I don't know. You can't criticize Size. I think that's it. I think Size has done it. Big Size. Shutting down the new up-and-coming talents. This is looking like the end of the road for ViViD in this tournament. Even that amazing start for ViViD. He picks off 1 Chinook, established his forward position, kept Size off that supply for so long. Size has just reacted like a beast, showing his experience. ViViD's pulling his Chinooks, but I don't know quite where he's going to go. There's so many Rangers here because of the killed War Factory. So all of this will just get cleared up. ViViD's still running around with his dozer. Poor ViViD, man, because he had such a nice run in this whole tournament and in this set here against Size. So we're going to see a X-Gal Size semi-final before the grand final. We'll need it from Big Size.
You have been defeated.
We're going to see a Size X-Gal semi-final. So I'm sure X-Gal's watching and taking notes. But yeah, what an absolutely amazing run from ViViD. Super nice guy, super good player in such a short space of time. Running size to his limit there in this set. Well, not quite to his limit, 6'4" at the end of the day, but size just proving stronger in the USA mirrors. But yeah, I would have liked to seen a decider today, but size decided that's not happening today. He did collect a little bit more money there, despite him being kicked off that second supply very, very quick. Loads more units destroyed there by size, 34 against 14. So super good run by ViViD, but unfortunately here just coming a little bit short. So yeah, very well played by ViViD. Extraordinary play by size. It was very, very even. ViViD even performed better in a lot of the matchups than size. I think size did better in the USA stealth. I think ViViD did better in the China demo. I think size obviously did better in the USA mirrors because he won both of them. And then what was the other one we missed? The nuke air. Scuba versus ViViD fourth. Hang on a minute. Loser of Excal versus size will play versus Scuba for third place, I think. So yeah, while Scuba got disqualified, he still is a contender for third or fourth place. So he's taking the loss for Boyka for not showing up, but he's not like out of the tournament completely. I mean, he has to play for yeah, he'll have to play for third place. It's up to him. If he doesn't want to play, then sure, we'll raffle off, or we'll take the prize money from third place, or maybe it'll just automatically go to the winner of the loser of Excal size. Yeah, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, it'll be size versus Excal semi-final. Let's go on Battlefy. Show you the bracket. So yeah, let's we'll report the games whilst we're in here. Size against ViViD. Report the score. Size takes the game 6-4. None. So yeah, that was one of the things. I was actually wrong with my prediction. I predicted ViViD to win at the beginning, but I did say it'd be super close. It's really hard to predict. Maybe if it hadn't been a USA mirror, maybe if it had been a China mirror, or maybe if it had been another USA versus GLA or something like that, maybe it could have gone different. There's so many variables to take into account in all of these matches. Whether it's like a player might be really good at China mirror, but he might be really bad at China versus GLA, for example. That's just one example of matchups, how you play in the day, how much sleep you've got, all that kind of stuff. I think it all adds up. How much lag is in the game as well. I think that impacted today's games a little bit as well. So yeah, 6-4 was the score. Now if we press back here, we've got yeah, Excal versus size, another best of 11. Whoever wins that will then go on to face Boyka in the grand final. So yeah, make sure you are there for the grand final. It's going to be compulsory to be on a Friday or a Saturday night, probably like 19 or 20 GMT. I'm going to ask the players to play it at, but yeah, we'll see when it happens. Hopefully the Excal size games can be on a Friday or a Saturday night as well. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, remember the prizes to be won here. Absolutely massive. We go on this section. The link for this is in the description, by the way. So yeah, semi-finals, if it goes to a decider, will be a China mirror. Round 7, aka the grand finals, the decider will be a Tox mirror on liquid gold. So that'll probably suit Boyka actually if it goes to a 6-6 position, because that will be a best of 13 in the grand finals. If it goes to 6-6 and Boyka gets to do a Tox mirror, I'll probably probably suit him down to the ground. But yeah, there's been a number of deciders. There's GLA mirror there, nuke mirror, super weapon, inf, load of different deciders. But yeah, remember the prize pool, $1,300 total. There's loads for best comeback, loads of different prizes, fastest gamer ranges, which I think Excal and Mr. X might be a contender for so far. best replay, most unique strategy. But yeah, best underdog. If you've got any contenders to this, let me know either in the chat or whatever. Will read the chat, or let me know in the comments of the stream. Let me know which one you think were your best moments and whatever, and I'll review the replays, maybe do a public poll, and then you'll decide who's going to get the best money. For example, best underdog win might be Scuba against Logica, for example. Okay then, that concludes today's stream then. Well played to both players. ViViD, really nice run, but unfortunately gets annihilated here by, I wouldn't say annihilated, but gets beaten by Big Size here. So now we're going to be on for a Size versus Xcal semi-final, and then whoever the winner of that is versus Boyka in the grand final. So yeah, GG, well played to everyone. Thank you to everyone that joined today. Thank you for all your messages in the chat. I will go back and read through the chat what I've missed. I'd like the stream if you're enjoying this tournament so far, and I hope you're looking forward to the next couple of streams that we've got coming, the semi-final and the grand final yet to happen. So GG's, thank you for joining once again. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you very soon.